between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 11.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
21. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Kill. Turn. You draw Porter. Kill. Joker.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
21. We got 4. Hey, Charlie.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10. Sacks on the season. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I don't think you got it.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Out, 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 out. Zip it. Motion, motion.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. Come on, this is Pittsburgh. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Trump, Trump. Yeah. All day, every day, any day. Check 31. Check 31. Now, go, go, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight, tight. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Mike 5-4. Watch the out, watch the out. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Blue down, blue down. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Heavy. Go. 56. Mike, 56. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 4. Shift. Hey, check 24. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
I got you. Mike 56, Mike 56. You're not ready.
2nd and 2. Complete. Smith has it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Check 24. Hey, 1-7. Jump.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Record.
2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Exit. Check, zoom. Zip this. Check the call.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Puts this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You better be afraid of me. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Hey, alert. Hey, gun.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
13.
On first down, here's Breida. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I got this.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, World. I got this.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now this throw caught left side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Don't say nothing. 21. Here we go. Hey, Delta.
Target. Check 50. 24 is the mic. I'm coming.
21.
I'm coming. Check safety.
11. Hey, exit.
Now Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Bravo! I got you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
56. Here we go, D. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
56. Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. It's caught. Smith. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Motion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete. Othello Witherspoon on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come on.
Check 13. Check 13.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I got one. 56. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56, Mike 56.
Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
56, right there, 56.
Looking to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Tight dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go. Spike 56. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hatchet. Check. Fresno.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends
12.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let him know. Come on, let him know.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37.
And the Titans
Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
He's checking crab.
Check three, check three, check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go one more.
Check, check.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Sponge. 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Man, I got you.
Watch the safety.
Check it back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo to throw. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And the kick here will be good, but that doesn't do anything besides maybe make the final score a tiny bit more palatable, as that's how this one comes to an end. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity, just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Titans, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop.